Hey guys, it's Rob from Australian Camping and 4-wheel drive again, and we're here today with Anthony. Say hello, Anthony.
How you going, guys?
And Anthony's got a superb setup on the back of his Hilux here, eh? You had the Hilux long, mate?
Picked it up end of last year. Yeah.
And you made a couple of mods to it as well, by the looks of it?
Yeah, designed up a Canopy package that would do us on the road.
Looks awesome, mate, hey? So I came over here this morning and Anthony, he took me around it and showed me around his vehicle. I thought we'll come back over and film it, eh? And we'll get him to take us a walk around the Canopy and show us what he's done there as well, hey? So let's head around the side here, mate, and we'll go and have a sticky beak, eh? Have a gander at what you've done with your vehicle. So let's get under here. Here we go. So here's his Canopy. And so who makes the Canopy, mate?
So it's made by a guy named Tim Allen at Northwest Sheet Metal in Gunnedah.
Okay, yep.
Yeah, so there's a bit of a collaboration between himself and me on the design that I wanted.
Okay.
And, yeah, just finer touches. Tim's put his own little bit of a spin on it, but yeah, mainly everything was how I wanted it.
Okay, so what have you got here? Maybe we start up over here, eh? So you've got a number of things going on over here. I love electrical stuff, mate. So what have we got here? You got a red vision system?
Full red vision system.
Yep, and you've got a couple of switches and all that there as well.
Yeah, so put most of the switches, everything switched through the red vision on the soft keys.
Yeah. And
that's fully connects to your phone. But obviously at night time when you come over, rather than trying to find a switch or your phone, the interior lights is still on the rocker switch.
That's fantastic, and they go up at the back up there. That's great, isn't it, eh? And look, I've noticed one thing here, hey, you've got all the writing. It's like
it's all laser engraved.
It's laser engraved in it, guys. Like it looks really nice and neat, hey. So he's got his interior lights. That's the rear floodlights. I presume they're the ones around the back of it.
So you can still isolate those from the rocker switch, but yeah, they're fully operational by the phone. So when you're up in the tent at night and you need to get out, you just turn the steer lights on at the back and gives you plenty of light to get down up and down the ladder safely.
I think you were saying to me you can hook up through the app as well, hey, for the red vision system, can you?
Yep, absolutely. Everything's operational by your phone.
As well.
You turn the inverter on, all the lights on and off.
Yeah.
You've got a couple of inputs for the temperature. So you've got the temperature of the fridge and then temperature of the overall canopies, all connected through the red vision.
Sweet, yeah.
Keep an eye on your fridge while you're driving.
That's a big fridge you got in there too, mate, eh?
Yeah,
how many litres is that?
130 litre Bushman.
And you were saying to me something like you made the Canopy so to fit that fridge into it, hey?
Yeah, everything's designed around what we've got in it, so it's all been custom made. So obviously the height for the fridge, didn't want to have to carry two fridges.
No.
Being a little bit weight conscious, so we've got one big fridge in it.
Yeah, and how you find it, mate? It goes good?
Yeah, it fits plenty of food in it and plenty of beers and water.
Right.
So just took a shelf out and put a big basket in there for all the cryovac meat. Still got your crisper in there for your fruit and veg.
That's great, mate.
And then plenty of room for beers and little freezer for
up the top up there.
Yeah.
So you can bring your ice boxes if you want to as well, mate, eh?
Yeah, fits the super dupers in there.
Sweet. Yeah. And mate, this looks awesome, hey? These drawers. What have you done here?
So the drawer system was obviously custom made to fit. We've got the battery behind the panel.
Yeah.
Fridge pushed up against the battery, and for dry storage I wanted to run the front runner boxes. So they basically fit in there nice and neat, and you can just...
That's great, isn't it?
Up and down.
They're nice like firm boxes, those things too, aren't they?
Don't have to sort of tie them in, hold their shape, and they're really light.
Yeah, yeah. And so you can take them out too, I suppose, if you need to. And that, fantastic. And what's going on here, mate?
So, one big drawer on this side.
Oh, look at that.
The height of the drawer's been designed around basically your salt and pepper, so they fit in there in these little crates.
That's fantastic, mate.
All cooking utensils, all kitchen this side.
Yeah. And down the bottom, we've got something else here going on.
Underneath, ring polished stainless steel bench.
Look at that. So this morning when I came over, you had an induction cooker going here, didn't you?
Yeah. So we've cooked 3 meals on this event so far with the induction cooker.
Yep.
And yeah, it's worked faultlessly.
And what type of battery do you have in here?
200 amp high-tech weld.
Yep, sweet.
Yep. And it's performed brilliantly. Only 10-minute cook. Literally used 8% of the battery and drawing the sort of 1700 watt through the induction cooker.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on the battery temp. It only went up about 4 degrees, so
cool.
Nothing sort of under too much load.
And so have you tried that induction cooker like up to full power?
Yeah, that was on high.
Yeah, okay, cool.
So it actually cooks really, really quickly. The moment you turn it on, you can see things starting to melt in the pan, and it cooks really quickly.
Instant heat, eh?
It's a lot of power in a short period of time.
Yep.
But it is a very short period of time, and if you cook you structure your recipes around a short cooking time.
Yep. Away you go.
Then they work faultlessly.
Oh, sweet, mate. And so what else have we got going on here as well, eh? You got your light up top of here on your canopy door.
Yeah, so just the hardcore strip lights here. Strip
light up there as well. And you were showing me something about your locking system, which I thought was fascinating, hey?
Yeah, so all the locks are on your central locking on your key, underbody boxes, the canopy.
It's all hooked up by central locking, which I thought was fantastic, eh? You just use the remote control and it unlocks all the doors for him.
Yep, so you can take them to bed with you at night and hit one button and you know the whole system, including your vehicle's all locked. That's
fantastic, mate. And over here, what was that one for? That was for...
This is the diesel side.
Yep.
So obviously fuel filler, which can fit the high flow in, and it is aeromotive style. So they're quite a really good quality. Obviously fit the high flow in, so they've got quite a big hole in them, just makes filling up easier.
And that just goes down to the tank?
Yep. The front of the canopy is obviously a false wall.
Yeah,
so all the electrics, all their wiring's in there.
In behind
and all of the plumbing's in there as well, so it's all hidden.
Okay.
Flat floor in the canopy, there's nothing worse than having to put a false floor or...
It's metal, isn't it?
Yeah, that's everything. The whole build's aluminium, all powder coated aluminium, nothing's painted, everything is powder coated.
That's nice, mate, eh?
A lot of the companies either have obviously have a gunnel there.
Yeah, I've noticed nothing.
You've got to build everything up to put a fridge on.
Yep, you slide straight in.
Some will have slots and have a flat floor that they bolt things in.
Yeah.
I just see it is a bit of a pain having it fill up with sand and all sorts of junk.
Yep.
This is all flat all the way through. There's nothing can be lost.
And you got your little doors and storage areas there.
Underbody boxes here.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so we head around the back here as well, hey? And I thought this was a good idea too, hey? So these are, you got your jerry cans inside there.
Custom made water jerry holders.
So
are flat on the deck, so you're not trying to lift too much more than the height here. You see some of them have got sort of lower at the front and higher back in them.
Yeah,
You've got to lift 20 kilos quite high to get it in there.
To get it in there.
A lot of them are tight, so you're better off trying to fill them up in there.
Yep,
Yeah, this one here, you just sit on the deck and just push it straight in.
And there's a ladder here, guys, and it goes all the way up here to his rooftop tent. So you've got another rooftop tent up there as well. What type of rooftop tent's that one, mate?
That's a Motop rooftop tent.
Okay, cool, yeah.
So they're quite light, and still with the version 2 you can still fit all your bedding in it.
Yeah, sweet. Awesome, mate. That's fantastic. And he's got his steady lights, like up the corner up over here as well.
Yep.
So they're on a different switch or something when you're reversing?
Yeah, they're just isolated as work lights.
You just turn them on and off as you need to, yeah,
and then just come with some diffusers, otherwise they're quite bright.
Yeah.
Different colour diffusers.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
That's awesome, mate.
Got the steady flush lights as reverse lights.
Yeah, just
and they're also isolated, so you don't blind your neighbours when you're backing out and just use your normal tail lights.
And it's also got the big drawer, obviously, inside of it as well, hey?
Yep, 1500mm trundle drawer, all still on the central locking.
No, that's great, mate.
All the factory items have all been retained.
He's even got
these are carbon fibre reinforced plastic holders for your parking sensors, reversing sensors.
That's great, mate.
The camera's been put back on, so we still retain all the factory technology.
That's great, mate.
Makes life easier.
Yeah.
The backing, putting the trailer on.
Yeah. Geez, looks nice and neat down there, mate, doesn't it? And over this side, I'll go around the other side so I can get the light in our face. Just hop around over here. There we go. That's it better. So where are you going on this side, mate?
The same on this side. Aeromotive. This is the water filler, so it's not locked.
Yep.
Take that out and sort of see what they're like inside. The really good quality.
Yeah, sweet. And you were showing me, I think, what you got going on down here too, eh?
So in the front box here, we call this the water side. So the pressure pump in there.
Pump in there.
Water strainer, so make sure it's filtered.
And you were showing me what this thing here does. I thought it was fascinating. I hadn't seen this before. Just show us what happens, how you use that, mate.
So this is a deck wash outlet they usually use them on yachts for obviously washing down the deck.
Yeah.
Nice flush fitting so you don't trip over them. Custom made billet button by Billet Buttons in Newcastle.
Okay.
So you can get them obviously with engraved with like little symbols and whatever writing you want on it.
Yep.
So I've got this one as water pump.
And you put that in there, yeah?
just goes up. It's got a non-return valve in it.
Okay.
You clip that on.
Sweet.
Turn the pump on.
Yep.
It's
We'll stand back.
pressurised.
What's this? That's just, yeah. The pressure coming out of that thing is phenomenal.
So
and you were saying to me, like when you disconnect it, you don't have to worry about any water coming out.
Yeah, so non-return valve in the deck wash, so it only dribble out what's in the end of this thing here. So you'll see that. That's it. Comes out over the seal.
That's it.
Wipe that. She's done.
Fantastic, mate. Just turn your water off and you're done, eh?
I've pressure matched the pump to what the Julka, as in litres per minute, pressure that they asked for.
Sweet.
So I have got a little Julka that hangs up here and runs off a little propane cylinder, but for this event we don't need it. So
yeah, we've got showers here. We're lucky on that like this time, hey?
Yeah.
And what you got going on the back over here? We've got like 2 big drawers in here.
Yep, same thing. Drawers have been custom sized to the Canopy. So obviously, just all
like it's a massive drawer. Huge amount of space inside there.
Just tools in the walls to cover in the gazebo.
Yeah, gazebo.
Yeah.
Cool. And you've got to show them that little guy you were showing me up in here before. The little clip. This little guy over here. I've got to show you this, guys. I thought it was fascinating. I hadn't seen this before. So, so obviously everybody knows this this stuff here. Everybody probably knows this, but this part here I hadn't seen this before.
So this track system, obviously, you can get ones with quite big eyelets that are a little bit cumbersome.
Just show you how it goes in there. It's going in there. He pushes it down.
It's locked in, or just hold it up and just slide it along and put it along wherever you basically want it.
So then you can tie all your stuff straight into that, which I thought was fantastic because we've got one that has it goes in, it sits in between and locks in between, and this guy over here is really low profile because the other one's like a little round ring, and this one's like that locks in brilliantly, mate. I'm gonna have to try and get some of those. Like that idea very much. Yeah, that's fantastic, mate.
And I got quite a bit of that system through it.
Yeah, that's awesome, isn't it? And look at this, guys, up here. He's got his Red Arc, all the Red Arc battery management system sitting up top up there as well. And you've got some more light switches and light over here as well, hey?
Yeah, I've still got the GPO for the inverter on this side. Got a 30 amp outlet, just your USBs, and then the hardcore lighting system.
Yeah.
And then just to isolate it if you're parking up for...
Yeah, okay, so the battery doesn't discharge on you.
Yeah, so it does isolate itself, but it's just peace of mind if you're looking up for a long period of time just to
turn it all off.
Isolate it from the car.
Well, that's fantastic, mate. And there was the other thing is too, I saw this before, and it's this little guy sitting up here. So you see that up there? You want to tell them what that's all about?
So it's obviously a little magnetic switch. The worst thing you could possibly do when you're out in a remote area is to drive off with your door open and hit it on a tree and rip the door off, which has happened on many occasions. And it's
and so when you close that, it closes the circuit.
Yep, it creates a circuit. So with an automatic, it's a little buzzer up underneath the dash of the vehicle.
Yep.
When we put your foot on the brake, pull it into park, if the door's open and it recognises the door's open, obviously a little buzzer goes off.
It goes off inside.
Yeah, it's not too loud, but it definitely guarantee you'll know that you've got the door open. It just saves that big issue.
Have you done it yet, mate?
No, I haven't. It is a brand new build, and it is the first big trip away with it. So
how have you found it so far? You've enjoyed it?
Fantastic. The setup time and pack up time is just...
you got the awning around there. Is that a Darshay awning?
Yeah, Darshay 180 awning.
Got the big Darshay awning sitting around here as well, guys.
Went with the 180 so we can still get into the tent from the back. The aluminium ladders that they get with the tents aren't all that sort of sturdy, so we just went with the flip-up custom-made one to suit the build. Yeah, that's good, isn't it? That's really good. It shows up on the reversing camera if you've left the ladder down. Yeah. That's helpful. That'd be handy, for sure. Yeah, so we just went with the Darshay 180. It seems to be nice and light for the build, as well as about what, 25 kilograms? About 18 kilos. 18. Yeah. Okay, sweet. So that cool. Sort of fits in with everything that we wanted. That's trying to keep it under GVM. Yeah, it's hard these days, isn't it? Yeah. Still got the 60 litre water tank up underneath it, stainless steel water tank, and flushed it a couple of times, but we've been using it for make coffees, and it just goes well, everything seems to work faultlessly. So awesome. So credit to the guy who built it. He
So give him a plug. Where is he? So if they want to get one of these built, who do they find, mate?
So guy's name's Tim Allen.
Yep.
And he's from Northwest Sheep Metal in Gunnedah, New South Wales.
Okay, beautiful.
So yeah, he's the guy to get onto. We've
so if you want to get one of these canopies, contact him. And I don't know, I suppose he ships, does he? Can he ship them, or people go drive up there normally? I don't know. No idea.
This one's still custom made to the vehicle.
Yeah.
It's a little bit further on in the customisation than just your off-the-shelf ones that you can get sort of on bigger companies. But yeah, it's...
So if people want one, you want this, you just say you want his canopy.
Yeah. Sort of just looked at everybody else's and found the best features, and then sort of tailored it to suit ourselves.
Yeah.
It's a little bit picky, a little bit particular, so Tim's a perfectionist. And
always good to do that.
Yeah.
And I noticed you're using the tread mounts down there too, guys.
Yeah, good just to level the tent up.
He's got the tread sitting down there also, guys, which is really cool. Yeah, awesome, mate. Oh, and what? I didn't even see that before.
Yeah, it's just
override switch.
Isolate for the inverter.
Yeah, sweet. No, mate, I think it's done.
Little details like the front of the canopy, rather than hitting a square edge when you walk past it. There's a nice 45-degree corner, and that follows down the line, follows through the toolbox door as well. Just fine little details like that just aesthetically make it nicer to look at.
Yeah, better to use.
Yeah.
Well, that's fantastic, mate. I really appreciate you, taking the time to show us your setup and all that, mate.
No worries at all.
It's fantastic, eh? And yeah, guys, if you get time to, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And yeah, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. So say thanks today, Anthony, and appreciate it, mate.
No worries at all, Rob.
Cool. No worries. Talk to you later, guys.